All right. Hey there, everybody. It's Fred Thomas at Frame and Wheel. I hope everything is going your way this Friday afternoon. Hey, you may know or you may not know, we have a Facebook group, and that is on the Frame and Wheel Facebook page, and we've been working on it. And I thought I would give you a quick tour of how that works. So I'm going to share the screen, and we're going to take a look and and you'll learn all about it. So you are seeing right now the Frame and Wheel Facebook page, and here it is. This is where all the items that come in that get cleaned up and imaged go to our eBay store. They all make a stop on the Facebook page using because we're using Instagram. We take pictures of everything. And let's see here. This is the latest thing that came up. Wow, we got 5,100 followers. I think most of them are Indonesian teenagers who will follow just about anything. And the balance yeah, is you. And let's see. We're always trying to increase that number. I don't know. It's been at 5,000 for quite a while, but I don't, I can't really explain why. We're selling a lot of stuff. Here is what we got at the moment. Let's see, all the pictures of the stuff that has come through. I wish I had the time to make a calendar again, or some kind of coffee table book. I only put up the pictures of the stuff that really is compelling. Lots of times I just don't have the time to take, to cover it all, but everything here is pretty much sold. We just, let's see, this thing just got sold. The trainer just went. The RB1 got sold. We do helmets. So, again, if you've got any of this kind of stuff and you want to get it sold, we are standing by to get the deal done. Look at these 6800 era components, Shimano stuff. Anyway, that's where you can get a sense of what we have sold, and it all gets up there, and we do videos, promote the service. We are also doing videos where we do a deep dive into a particular bike. It's pretty granular. It's a lot of fun to do, and it's just what is Facebook for. And all right, so that's the page. We're trying to engage and do all the things that we're supposed to be doing in this brave new digital world. And the other thing we're supposed to be doing is groups. So we set up a Facebook group. I'm going to make a quick stop at some of the other groups that I follow, just because we all catch ourselves looking at the the various bike swap groups and saying, wow, should I get that? Or lots of times we're looking just to see how much the prices are. And that's where Frame and Wheel can be a resource, because we have a database that is a record of transactions on every part of the bicycle for the past 4 or 5 years. And it's a pretty powerful thing. So I always look at these things and say, well, are they asking too much or too little? And here, $35 for a small bike. I think he's close. That's a tough transaction. This is a remarkable example, a Ceramic Speed bottom bracket. Let's see, Ryan is leaving a lot on the table there by asking $155. If you're looking for that, you should grab it. They sell for north of $200. And let's see, that was a birthday. Wow, look at all those comments. What else we got? Ice. These we just sold a set of these. They were languishing at about $30. This guy is looking for 250. That might be optimistic. Lots of times these spiked wheels, they're missing a lot of spikes. You buy them and you're all psyched, and it comes in and you suddenly realize that about 5% of the spikes have fallen out. If you've ever gotten that feeling from transacting on Facebook, I suppose that's the downside. But if you're buying stuff from Frame and Wheel, we're checking all those kinds of details very closely, because no one wants to pay up and get something that doesn't meet expectations. Let's see. Yeah, I saw this. This is a guy in California, Troy. He wants $645 for his R8000 Ultegra group set. So we've sold every part of this group numerous times, and he's asking about, it should sell for about $400, $350 probably. He's asking for 645, so he's asking for a lot. And if you buy it and you're willing to pay that, and then to call him up and work out all the shipping, that's perfectly fine. Typically, I think prices on these groups are a little bit optimistic, but that's what negotiations are for. But anyways, these brakes, they don't sell for more than $50 for a pair. So that just helps you put that in perspective. And again, we know this because we have a database that has a record on all these things. So anyway, this is a great article, by the way, Wall Street Journal. How cyclists do everything they can to take less than 10,000 steps per day. Well, the rest of the world is trying to hit 10,000 steps per day. Anyway, so here's the Facebook group. We have 65 members. All right, I can thank every one of them personally, practically. It's still small, we're working on it. I think I had a couple settings that were not helping, but it is a private group, so you got to ask to join. I'll let you in, and then you can post your stuff. And the difference between the Facebook, our Facebook group and the other ones that are out there is that as soon as you post it, you're going to get a cash offer from Frame and Wheel. And that's just because we have the data, we have a sense of what a fair price is, and we'll make you an offer. Now that offer is going to be reflecting the risk that we're taking and the time, cash money on the barrelhead for you. So it may not be what you're looking for, but it's going to allow you to do the deal right away without waiting and getting thumbs ups or smileys or, I wish I had that. I wish you had it in my size, that kind of stuff. And that is, that's one of the ways that the group is different. And if you don't like it, you just leave it up there, and maybe someone else will come along and buy it, and that will be fine. The other thing that we can do is, if you're looking for something in particular, you can just outright ask. We have a network of bike shops, and we have our wholesalers, and we can just order the thing that you're looking for and get it to you. Finally, if you just can't be bothered to sell the garage of bike gear that you've got, you can just retain us and get the deal done. When you're posting stuff, you don't have to have the images like this. These images are for the eBay store that we run, and so they're high quality. You can take pictures, but try and make them as accurate and comprehensive as possible. Drive side, non-drive side if it's a bike, close up, and focus on the good and the bad, and that's the best way to get buyers engaged. If you see something that we have posted, like this wheel set here, you will be getting a special price because you're part of the group, and you can even pick it up locally if you're in the hood. So that's the privilege of joining the group. It's pretty thin at the moment. I think Facebook just changed the whole group. I had a whole bunch of stuff up there, and I basically ended a lot of them because they I don't know, they changed something. Here's your chance to pick up a Pinarello Dogma F10. If you are 6'2" or thereabouts, that is your chance. Anyway, so that's the group. Go ahead and join, and I will stop sharing, and I'm going to come back to you like this. And that is it. We have our presence on Facebook, like everybody, and we're standing by to help you get your gear sold. It's you've got better things to do than to deal with the friction of e-commerce and the packing and shipping that it involves Facebook groups. They're great if you're in a market that's regional and you know the people on the group. It can be very effective. It's a great first stop, I think. But so many people post on these groups that your item goes up there and it's there for the first 20 minutes, and then it slips down in the feed because everybody's putting stuff up there, and before you know it, it's way down in the bottom, and the exposure isn't there anymore. So if it's a good first stop, but if you really want to broaden the market and get your item to a global market and get a real market price for it and not leave anything on the table, we are standing by to make that happen. That's what we do. We get the market price for your items without the friction, the headache, and all the work that it involves. Hey, anyway, that's the latest. Thanks for watching. You got any questions? You know where to find me: Facebook, social media, whatever. The